Welcome to my new studio and a new video. Today, I'll be taking you on a tour of my new sewing and streaming studio. So let's get started. The first piece is actually a custom piece my fiance and I put together from 2 cube cabinets purchased on Amazon and 2 tabletops purchased from IKEA. We started by building the cube sets and then attached the tabletops with 50 or so screws. I purchased the cube storage bins on Amazon as well, and they work so well for storing fabric. I store my fabric based on project or what the fabric will be used for. Underneath the table, I have drawers where I store all of my patterns. I like having them stored here, and they're very easy to get to, but also tucked away to keep the room from looking cluttered. This is a great amount of space for both my self-healing mat and my ironing board. To the left of my cutting table is my full-length mirror. This comes in handy when I'm doing fittings and need to see the entire costume. To the right of my cutting table is another cabinet purchased from Amazon. This one was a bit complicated to put together, but it holds so many of my totes, ironing stuff, embroidery hoops, camera bag, you get the idea. Behind my cutting table is a mini photo studio. This is where I photograph work in progress, finished pieces for customers, or use as a backdrop for videos. I also store my mannequins back here, with the occasional costume on display. Now onto the good stuff. This is my sewing table. It's the Aussie 2 from Arrow Sewing Cabinets. This is how I use it on an everyday basis, but I will show you a clip at the end on all the features of this table. For starters, I have my Cricut machine over here with some Cricut supplies and embroidery supplies underneath. This is a drop-down sewing table, which I keep up most of the time. Voila! Now let me show you my serger. Voila! I also have 2 cabinets for storage here. My favorite feature of this room is this wall of windows. I love how much natural light I get here when the sun is out. Right next to my sewing machine is my embroidery table and machine. I'm still learning how to use it, but I'm loving it so far. There is a drawer right under the table where I store my manual and some of the new feet I purchased for this machine. I finally have my 2 monitors set up, with cameras again for my face and table. I have my printer, and in the corner I've set up Booty Poppins, my TwitchCon trophy. And more drawers for my extra tripods, webcams, cords, etc. I've also got a whiteboard where I lightly implement scrum techniques thanks to my fiance. Then here I have a vanity for getting ready or more desk space once I get another chair for others to sit and work. I do have a bathroom attached to the studio, which is great for client fittings. And now for our last stop. The last place of our tour is the closet! I use this for my everyday clothes as well as my costume storage. I use shelves up here for my wigs, hats. I also store all of my costumes that I'm currently shooting or working through my rotation on hangers here. I have a toolbox for my power tools when I work on armor, paint storage, and even more fabric storage down there at the bottom. Well, that's our tour. As per usual, I'll link all the items that I purchased below. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe, share it with your friends, and if you have suggestions for future videos or just questions on how I stay organized, feel free to ask in the comments below. Finally, if you absolutely love my content, feel free to head over to Ko-fi, Patreon, or use my Amazon link below when you purchase from Amazon. And lastly, I am live on Twitch Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. That costs you absolutely nothing to sit, hang out, tell me about your day, share your sewing projects with me, or whatever else you feel like doing in our streams. Thank you all for another great video, and go on and make beautiful things. See you next time! As promised, I'll be showing you the features of the Aussie 2 from Arrow Sewing Cabinets. jazz hands, sewing machines, voila!